Hello and what is up, my moosies? And before I even begin this video, for those of you who are just going to dislike the video before you even watch it, like you get 1 second in and dislike the video, go ahead, dislike it, and there's the door. Go for it. Those of you who are going to stick around and actually listen to what I'm about to say, welcome. If you like the video, leave a like, and if you dislike the video, leave a dislike and leave a comment. I'd like to know what you guys all think about this situation and what's going down with ProJared. So, with that out of the way, let's jump into the meat and potatoes. Okay, so the point of this video is I am going to do my best to give a level-headed perspective on what's going on with ProJared. I went through and watched his most recent video, which you guys can go ahead and watch. I'll probably leave a link to it in my description. It's a long video. It's like 40 or 50 minutes long. I watched it from beginning to end last night, and I even posted about it on Twitter a little bit. So for those of you who follow me on Twitter, which I highly recommend you do, you guys already kind of have an idea of what I'm about to say. But before we get into that, those of you who are not in the know, ProJared is a YouTube channel who does gaming content like reviews, top 10s, etc., things like that. He was a part of Normal Boots with JonTron and Peanut Butter Gamer and things like that. I used to watch him, not regularly. I was never his biggest fan, but I used to enjoy his content, so I would watch it from time to time. But I was in the know in what was going on with the drama, so to speak. Apparently, allegedly, people were saying he cheated on his wife. He was soliciting nudes from underage subscribers, allegedly, etc. You know, a lot of bad, incriminating things. And I just wanted to give my thoughts on the situation. So, let's get into that. Personally, after watching ProJared's video, he put out a lot of evidence that would seem like he would be innocent, like pointing out the fact that one of the people who claimed that he was doing all this bad stuff openly admitted that around that time period they had brain damage and was hallucinating and things like that. And he made a strong point where it was like, well, if this person made this article and actually has brain damage, can you really believe this person? And if this person lied about having brain damage, can you really believe this person? And the same thing goes for other people that he brought up, like his other accusers who were just like, oh, well, now you're famous because you said all this shit about ProJared. Same thing goes for his wife. He said that he was trying to get out of the relationship. He was trying to get a divorce a long time ago. All of this stuff was going on. It's okay. It's perfectly okay to voice your opinions and your criticisms about ProJared if you have them. I totally understand why so many people unsubscribe to him, because coming from a person who loves a YouTube channel in particular, if I found out that they were doing some incriminating shit, I would feel betrayed. I absolutely would, because I feel that what you watch on YouTube regularly is a pretty good indication of who you are as a person. I feel that the things that you watch are a reflection of who you are. And with certain YouTubers, and I've had a couple, I've looked up to them. I've absolutely looked up to certain YouTubers, and I was like, man, I really wish I was like them, or man, I wish I had the charisma like them, or what have you. And then to find out that they are being accused of something horrible and illegal and immoral, it feels like a betrayal. It almost feels like a personal attack on you because of the fact that you looked up to this person, you aspired to be more like them, and now you find out that they're allegedly a bad person, and then you're like, wow, well, what does that make me? You know? And then a lot of people, they run away from that feeling because nobody wants to confront that. I mean, hell, I don't even want to confront that feeling. That's a horrible feeling. And I completely understand that. It's awful that he lost as many subscribers as he did if he's not guilty, but I completely understand why people would unsubscribe from ProJared. And to ProJared, I also can understand why he would go ahead and go get nudes from people. I said this in my Adam Blampier video a very long time ago, that there's nothing wrong with getting pictures from somebody who's consenting and legal. And there's nothing wrong with giving pictures if you are consenting and legal. It's only wrong when it's illegal. You know, that's the only issue. When somebody's not consenting or they're underage, then it's horrible. But I'm not gonna lie. There are times where, yeah, you get subscribers that are of age and consenting, and they are bomb looking, and you want to see their booty cheeks. It happens, okay? I get it. I totally get that too. So on that front, if it were actually true where he checked to see if somebody was of age and consenting, then that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And to the accusers, if they turn out that it's true, you know, they're not lying, then ProJared is awful and he should be punished accordingly. And if the accusers, it turns out they were lying, then they should be punished accordingly for ruining ProJared's life and career at this point, and marriage and whatever. You know, everybody should be punished accordingly. The thing is, it's not our job. It's not our job to do that. It really isn't. Now, what I'm about to say is probably not how the majority of you feel. But what I'm about to say is how I genuinely feel about this situation. I feel like it is none of our goddamn business. With or without the evidence, it's not our job to harass people. You shouldn't harass anyone. Period. You really shouldn't. If ProJared turns out that he's a freaking pedophile, then sayonara, off to prison with you. It's not my job to throw him in prison. That's the police and the judge and the prison warden, whoever. It's not my responsibility. I'm just a guy on the internet making goofy videos on YouTube that, hey, it has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. The same thing goes for the people who are accusing him. If it turns out they're lying, get after them, like with the police or whoever who has the jurisdiction to dish out that level of punishment. It's not my responsibility. It's not your responsibility to be trying to dish out justice and spread hatred. No, it's not. You know, feel free to voice your opinions and criticisms. That's totally fine. But you should never directly attack somebody because of that. That's some caveman stuff, man. That's not healthy. And if you're sitting here right now and you've sent attacks towards ProJared, or you've sent attacks towards the accusers, whomever, anybody, you are part of the problem. And we don't need that on the internet. The internet is already a toxic enough place. We don't need people spitting out more venom. No. It's none of our business what ProJared does, whether it be legal or illegal. You know, if we find out that he's doing something illegal, then we can report that to the police and then they can do their jobs. And that's what we're paying them for with our taxpayer money. There you go. So the harassment that ProJared has gotten off of information that, like, we don't have the evidence either. We don't have the evidence. We weren't in the situation. So all the attacks that have been sent towards him are completely unwarranted. We just have he said versus she said, or he said versus he said, or whatever. We just have words. We have no concrete proof. ProJared came out to give some proof, but even still, even with that proof, it is not up to us to be casting judgment. We can give constructive criticism and that's it. But attacks on these people, not even worth it. Don't even do that. Don't do that, because if you start sending attacks towards ProJared and these people, where does it stop? Where does it stop? Then you'll just go and harass everybody if they don't agree with you. And that's what's leading to more and more censorship, is people don't know how to air their criticisms in a way that isn't directly trying to hurt somebody. And that's just completely ignorant and caveman like. You know, that's my look. That's my take on it. I'm not taking a neutral view. In fact, I'm taking no view at all, actually. Because we have no proof. We have no proof either way. There's no just straight hard facts of what exactly happened. So really, we can't even cast judgment. Sure, if the facts come out and he is bad, then we can say, oh wow, I do not agree with that, whatever, you know. But until then, there's really nothing to say. There's really nothing to say for anybody. You could just criticize the fact that maybe since he put himself in a situation where that could happen, you could, I guess, criticize that. But even still, you shouldn't be spreading hatred. This isn't a defense towards ProJared or the accusers. This is in defense of nobody in particular. This is in defense of everybody, every person, everyone. We should not be trying to harm people because of things like this. It's not our job. And on that note, leave a like, leave a dislike, whatever. Leave a comment. I would absolutely adore to know what you guys think of this situation. I would absolutely love that. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I make funny comedy videos as well. I make those a hell of a lot more often than I do these kinds of videos. But yeah, also spread this video, because we need to spread less hate. We need to spread anti-hate. Oh, that's called love. What an idiot. I can't even believe I just said that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Spread some love and peace out, my moosies.